Welcome back to Pluto TV. You join us here at the Modus Super Series, Group C on day 2. It's decision day, and we will find out in just a couple of hours' time who will be heading to the Saturday night finals. Could it be one of these two in your picture? Danny Truman topped the table overnight, but lost out in his first game against George Killington, 4-0. Looked really out of sorts. Looked like the pressure of the world was on his shoulders.
First leg, Lloyd to throw
Lloyd
first.
Walker.
Game on.
He won his first game out against Peter Jakes 4-0 with a 103.66 average.
58.
He's had to wait 3 games now to get back on. But the table is now tightening up. We have a situation where we still have
81.
4 players very much in the running for the 2 spots, and we could have to take our shoes and socks off come the end of the day to do the leg count back to see who goes through in those 2 spots.
If you do, I want a peg for my nose.
Hey, I shower, mate.
100.
But yeah, this really could culminate into something
59.
of a very special Group C. We saw a brilliant end to Group A on Wednesday where we had 3 different leaders in the last 3 matches.
123.
And this Group C has all the makings of being something very similar to the way the early games have
45.
gone. After this match, everybody would have played 2 games today. I'm going to have 3 matches left. And
57.
I have a computer with a live table in the black room for the players to look at. And they will then be looking at their fixtures and plotting their way through, I'm sure, till the end of play around 5:30, 6 o'clock time today.
68.
As I said, Truman was looking pretty overnight. Looked really good yesterday and was good to top the table. But really did have a nervy game at the start of the day. And George Killington beat him 4-0.
46.
And that doesn't
Danny
do...
requires 72.
Well, it doesn't help the Danny Truman fans that are watching from afar. He's gone 11 for double top. And this was his good part yesterday, Truman. But that's where he came unstuck in his first game today. That's a breaker throw.
Danny to throw first.
It's an 18-dart breaker throw, but it's a breaker throw all the same. And now he will look to hold this. Lloyd Walker did look exceptional in his first game against Peter Jakes. Peter Jakes averaged a 92 average, but didn't get close to Lloyd Walker's 103. He looked fluent. He looked
57.
confident. And things were dropping in for him, and it was just a dream opening game to the day for him.
However, the problem is, Scott, as good as that first performance is, because of what's happened around him in the league table, and this
58.
is why I said that Truman losing to Killington is probably bad news for him, because if the result stays this way, Walker has a 4-point gap to make up to 3 players with just 6 points left to play for. Simply put, he has to win this game, but despite winning this match, he still finds himself somewhat behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, he's no guarantees of going through, but obviously he has better odds if he can win this game. But you can see he's playing like he knows he has to win this game. That was more fluent. Those 3 darts were more fluent from Walker.
$96. 59. Danny, you require 150. $98. 100. Danny, you require 52.
52 for 2-0. Double top for Truman.
Game shot on the second leg.
And
Danny
that
Truman.
is a 2-love lead. Well, this is
Third leg,
compare and
Lloyd,
contrast.
for
23
first.
points
Game
the gap
on.
between Lloyd Walker's first average and what he's currently using as a measuring stick here.
$90.
No two games are ever the same. Incidentally, there's something about Lloyd Walker's shirt which is
77.
bugging me. Why is there just a random duck on the back of his shirt?
139.
Look, crack. Well, I have been informed by somebody who knows a lot more than I do that apparently Lloyd was given a duck
58.
as a mascot by his partner, but it was kind of rattling a little bit and kind of disturbing him. So that's why he's got rid of it as a mascot, and now it's on the back of his
96.
shirt. Not on that side, though.
$60.
See, you ask questions, you sometimes get answers.
$44. Lloyd, you require 154. $44.
That's a visit that's given Truman a light of opportunity here. Needs the treble
58.
of some
Lloyd, you
sort.
require 110. Game shot on the third leg. Lloyd Walker.
Lloyd Walker tidies it up nicely for another ton topping finish.
Fourth leg, Danny to throw first. Game
Well, this
on.
is how silly this game can be at times. Some hitting nothing to then hitting a finish like that to get himself back into the contest at 2-1.
40. $100. $125. $96. $54.
Truman needed a treble there, didn't he? Because now Walker has effectively
131.
turned the throw with that double treble visit. Another trebleless visit here.
54.
And Walker has turned the throw, and he definitely has now.
$58.
Well, Lloyd's not really dropped in terms of level, but Truman has, and that's why Lloyd's just getting a little bit more joy here.
$58. Lloyd, you require 116.
What options here? Treble, would have left double 18. There's only one way Truman can go for the big fish.
60. Danny, you require 170.
Only one way, but you've got to start hitting trebles, and it's something that has been lacking in his game in the last couple of visits.
90. Lloyd, you require 56.
So Walker to level it up.
Game
And
shot on the
level it up
fourth
he
leg.
does.
Lloyd Walker.
It's not a pace of game that he looks totally comfortable at, Lloyd
Fifth leg,
Walker.
Lloyd to throw first. Game on.
But he's managed to battle back and level it up at 2-2. And now he's back on throw.
But this is the next thing. If Lloyd wants to be that player who takes that next step, you've got to deal with everything that comes your way. Now,
58.
everything about playing Peter Jakes is conducive for him because they both go at it at a fair pace. They both get on with it. Now, Danny's not the slowest player I've ever seen, not by any stretch of the imagination. But in comparison to Peter Jakes,
59.
it's like playing a tortoise after playing a hare. And so you've got to deal with both imposters of the same kind of familiarity or same kind of similarity.
And you have to find a way to deal with
60.
it. You have to find your own way to deal with it. You can't go and look at the way other people deal with it and think, oh, I'll just do that. That'll be fine. Because that might not be the thing that comes natural to you. You've
100.
got to find a way that comes natural to you, whether it's throw every time, go and have a sip of water at the table, wipe your hands on the cloth, or whatever. You've got to find a way to deal with it. Because ultimately, it's you that's got to deal with the result of the match at the end of the day. And if it doesn't go your way and you haven't been able to deal with it or worked out how to deal with it, then that's what causes you the problems.
What's it Roy Keane says? That's your job.
100.
Correct. 18-17, 18-17. Couldn't get any more even on the leg, darts per leg count for the two players.
57.
First poke Walker to turn a 2-0
144.
deficit into a 3-2 lead. Another. The Rob Crossway. Decided to persevere. Another one of them would have left himself the
92.
subsequent double.
And you require 145.
Truman looking at 145. But he isn't anymore. And so Walker is going to get a couple in hand to turn this game on its
45.
head, having trailed by 2
Lloyd, you
legs to
require
nil early on in the
52.
piece. Double 16.
Game shot on the
No
fifth
mistake.
leg. Lloyd Walker.
And Lloyd Walker, to his credit, has turned this game around.
I'm
Six
trying to
leg
put my
Danny
finger on
to
what's
throw
going on
first.
here with Danny
Game on.
Truman. I'm looking at his yesterday's matches, and yesterday's first game he did a 96 average. In his second game he did an 85.
100.
In his third he did a 95. In his fourth he did a 97. So we're seeing a pattern here, and in his last game he did another 85. So we're seeing a pattern there of higher averaging from Truman.
180.
And that's probably why he was where he was yesterday. You look at his averages today, he's opened up with his first game with a 76 average. Well, that's been his lowest average of the week so far.
140.
And now, currently, he's back up into the 80s, but around an 82 and 83. He's not doing what he was doing
100.
yesterday, which is meaning that he's not getting the opportunities that he was getting yesterday. They're few and far between.
Is a bit of tiredness perhaps creeping in because it's the first time he's played here. He's playing the full 5
58.
days. And if you're not used to it, it can really catch up to you by the end of the week.
Yeah, very much so. And it's the pressure of the situation
140.
as well for the
Danny
whole
require
week as well. The
123.
adrenaline, it really does tire you out.
$85. Lloyd, you require 81.
So this, to wrap it up, and for 4 consecutive legs, having trailed the game by 2 legs to nil. 71 left, 51. No, decided to go for the treble 13 to leave himself 32. So Truman's going to get a look here.
79.
He had 59
Danny
left. He's
required
hit the
38.
57 with his last dart, so left himself 2. Truman's on an awkward
Game
double
shot on the sixth
19.
leg.
Nothing awkward about
Danny
that.
Truman.
He's now leveled it up. He's kind of hanging on here at the minute, Danny Truman.
7th and final leg, Lloyd to throw first.
Let's
Game
get
on.
this right. It's the biggest leg of Lloyd Walker's week so far. Win this leg, he is very much in play. Lose it, he's going to find himself very close towards a scrap heap.
60.
It will be interesting to know whether he knows that that's the case whilst throwing this.
I think Lloyd will.
123.
I almost feel as if maybe some of the nervousness has been as a result of knowing what a win here could do. But maybe now he's beginning to free up. As he maxes up.
It's his second of the match, and I tell you, though,
59.
probably isn't a more important time to hit a 180. Truman goes trebleless.
57.
But he's fortunate because Walker goes trebleless as well. Truman has an opportunity here. Got to find a treble of some sort.
93.
And it's just to find one with the last dart to keep him in touch. Good stuff from Truman.
Makes this visit for Walker ultra important. Has to find a triple.
57.
He's come dry. The worst time to do that. And he's given Truman a massive olive
56.
branch.
Lloyd, you require 147.
Truman's laid up on the 170.
$59. Danny, you require 170.
Well, Lloyd Walker is going to get another match dart. Or at least he should get a match dart. Providing he stays straight with dart 1 and dart 2, he should get the guarantee of the bull. What he would love is a go at the outer ring.
It's all about the big numbers here.
72.
I think he went for that double 18
Danny,
as well.
74.
Hang on to your hats. Truman's going to get 2 a double 10. Now double 5.
69.
But now he's bodged a couple of match darts. Lloyd Walker has been given a tangible reprieve here, but it's one he has to take. He's got 3 in his hand, a double 8 to win it.
Lloyd, you require
He just
16.
takes some of the perspiration out of the darts. I just wonder whether he was getting a little bit sweaty on the palms.
Game shot.
Well,
and
nothing sweaty about that. As Lloyd Walker seals his second win. He had to do it the hard way. He trailed 2-0, was pegged back to a last leg decider, but eventually crosses the line. He beats Danny Truman by 4 legs to 3 to keep himself very much in the picture. Next up, George Kennington and Peter Jakes.